Thank you. I want to greet you on behalf of Chiara, who unfortunately is not feeling too well. She's seriously sick, so she couldn't be here. But with my heart, I hope to convey what she wanted to convey. I don't know whether you know something about New Orizzonti, our organization. I would like to talk about this story just a little bit, because it's thanks to Chiara that I'm here today, and that all together we can share the marvelous things that God has given us in the world. Now, Chiara, at the beginning of the 90s, in 1991, was walking in Rome, and in particular, she was she realized that there were some particular cases, and all of a sudden she began to go to the Termini railway station, and she came into contact with the young people who were living in these places, in the station. And she was in a particular area of the station that wasn't even... there were lots of people who were there who were just marginalized people, and she saw young people, young girls who committed prostitution because they were drug addicts, and she deeply felt that she wanted to do something for these kids. But she had a degree in political science, and she did different things in life, and she didn't know what to do. But what she felt was that she really wanted to give these people what she had found. There is Jesus who had changed Chiara's life, and he had allowed her to discover that we can all be happy, that we can all have this joy and have our heart full of peace, whatever happens. Jesus that can really help us all, and this is what she wanted to do with these young people, but she didn't know how. And she went into the station, and she was struck by something that these young people had written on the walls. And despite your indifference, we exist. So she wanted to enter this world where nobody entered, a world that frightened lots of people because it was a world of crime, violence, prostitution, drugs. But she really wanted to touch those hearts that nobody had really ever touched, and tell them that there was an important news that they had to be told, that Jesus, who had died on the cross, had died for them as well and loved them as they were. So Chiara every evening went to these young people to listen to them, to listen to their stories. Many of them said, "Chiara, you're the very first person who stopped and listened to me and wanted to try to understand who I was and saw that I exist as well." After some time, though, they asked Chiara, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this for me? You're a young girl who goes into these dangerous areas of the town. And Chiara discovered that these hearts that apparently were devastated, they had death in their soul, but they were thirsty of God. And they had this incredible thirst. And when she started talking about Jesus to these young people, they wanted to meet Jesus. And they said, "Chiara, but if you met somebody who makes you feel like you are, with this joy, with this light you have in your eyes, well, I want him for myself as well." Then, since then, lots of things happened. Nuovi Orizzonti has grown, and just like the works of God, and launched many initiatives, and they started offering a house to Chiara to host these young people. And Nuovi Orizzonti today has lots of homes, lots of homeless shelters and other centers in Italy and abroad. So what I wanted to say today is the following. Thanks to Chiara, and thanks to this organization that is now part of my life, that there is a chance for everybody to a new rebirth. Nuovi Orizzonti is a population of people who have touched the most dreadful things that a man or a woman can go through. But what we discovered is that Chiara touched the suffering, the pain of these young people. There are no bad people. Bad people do not exist. There are people who have not been loved, or they have been loved too little, so their heart becomes very hard. It was wounded, but in their soul they have this desire to be just as happy as anybody else, and they want a full life for themselves. So today I am here, I belong to this organization, and I'm responsible for the Northern Italy part, and every day I meet people who have this strong desire to live their life, meeting that something that can give a meaning and gives them the strength to be there, to believe that happiness exists and full joy is for everybody. Every day we see that the encounter with Jesus, who changed our lives, Jesus who has arrived and has told us, if you love each other and you give your life, I can give you a joy that the world cannot give you. And my joy is a full joy. So every single day I see young people, not only young people, because when Nuovi Orizzonti became much bigger, we saw that this distance from God, this death in the soul, is not only in the streets, but unfortunately lies in many, many parts of our society. Of course, what we are mostly struck by is young people, and we meet them in schools, in squares, in the streets, on the beach, where we go and organize our missions because we want to meet young people and say that you have this chance as well. Well, what we see is that today our young people are truly devastated by so many things that don't only take them away from God, but from themselves as well. So what we are often told is that their pain is so huge that they need drugs, or they need alcohol, they need what is deprivation, what is transgression, because they want to fill this emptiness inside them that they cannot manage. It is due to divorced families or to this problem. And they ask us, what do you do? Why are you like this? And what we can do in our small world is bring them before Jesus and show them who we met and who changed our life. You must try, you must believe, trust us. And I can tell you, and show you that the lives of these people change, and we can be like small tools that can help these young people. We met people lying on the pavement that only wanted to die. It wasn't so much bread that was missing, but it was affection, somebody who just realized that they existed. Sometimes we go in the street, we take their hands, pray with them, and what they feel is that there's somebody who loves them through us, somebody who is still interested in their lives. There is somebody who really wants to take them in their arms and say, you're not alone, come and look, this chance exists for you as well. So obviously who has drug addiction problems is hosted in our communities, in our rehab center, and those who do not have drug addiction are helped just the same. So we offer everybody various types of activities. Nuovi Orizzonti has 207 centers for prevention, awareness, and we have families open to reception. We have 5 Cittadelle Cielo. They are like small citadels. They are like small villages where we want to host and welcome people. So we are here to say, don't be afraid. There are brothers and sisters who might die in the street, and we need to touch their hearts. Thank you.